Alright, good day to you guys. So it is Thursday today. It is my second day off. I know it's a little bit different to normal, but it's my second day off. It's Mrs. A's first day off. And so we are now currently on our way into town, as per usual.
Yeah.
Now this time we actually have the cheque from last week that we were supposed to pay in last week. We're going to do that today. We're going to post off a letter as well. Something else.
Coffee.
Coffee?
Always have a coffee.
Well, yeah, we always have a coffee, obviously. But then we thought we'd also take a little bit of a gander around the transport museum that's in town. Because, you know, why not? We haven't shown you that yet. It is a free museum as well. So if you ever look...
As far as we're still aware.
As far as we're still aware, anyway. It's a free museum, so if ever you're interested in looking for free things to do, then, you know, you can check out this place. So, yeah. But for now, let's get our way into town. Okay, so, right, that is the bank done for both of us. There's Mrs. A trying to get in the camera shot there. So yeah, that's bank done for both of us. We had to pay in the cheque. We also forgot as well that we had to re-register our phones for the online banking. Because obviously...
Mobile banking.
Yeah, for the mobile banking, yeah. Because obviously with the change of phones, even though it's the same number, we've had to like re-register it, so yeah. That took a little bit of extra time. There's Mrs. A. Hello, Mrs. A.
Hey! Well, you always do it for your height and not for me.
Well, that's because I'm tall. I can't help that, can I?
So you just cut it off like that. Just
Cut it
twist your
off
mouth.
like So anyway, where do you want to go next?
We're going to go to the post office.
Yes, post office, yeah.
And should really probably think about some food.
Yes, because I'm hungry.
But I don't know what.
Okay, so in that case then, I'm going to go and do the post office and get this letter posted. Which I'm kind of okay about, and at the same time I'm not.
We'll deal with this step by step.
Indeed.
You're a big boy now.
Yes, indeed. I won't explain the reason why. It's a long story, but we'll probably explain it at some point as time goes by. So yeah. Anyway, right, off to the post office. Right, okay, so we have just posted our letter. Post office has got a self-service desk now.
It's so cool.
It is pretty funky, to be fair.
And it even like prints your stamp.
Yeah.
They had a little ship.
Yeah. It's awesome.
It was.
It's
Quite
pretty
fun.
cool. So yeah, anyway, at least that's that posted now.
Yeah.
Which means that everything's going automated now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got the tills at the stores going automated. You've got post office now going automated. Bank is automated. There's not a lot else, really, that's not.
Yeah.
With the exception of service industries such as hotels and restaurants.
Yeah, they'll get there.
And even then,
They'll get there.
you've still got the pay via your phone thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, right, so where are we off to next?
Eyebrows.
You need to go and get your eyebrows
I
done.
need to get my eyebrows done. They're a bit too bitchy.
Bushy eyebrows. Bushy!
Oh, don't twist my face.
Okay,
See you in a bit.
so yeah, Mrs. A is going to go and get her eyebrows done, and then we can show her red face when she comes back. Because it will be red, I can guarantee that.
Yeah, because I haven't had them done for quite a while.
How long?
I don't know.
Long time.
Christmas.
Christmas.
November time?
Oh my god, that's a long time.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is going to hurt like a bitch.
Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so Mrs. A's eyebrows are now done, and there is the finished product. As you can see, the redness in her head there. Look.
Beautiful brows.
Beautiful brows. So yeah, so she's had that done. She said it hurt like hell. Probably.
I said different words, but yeah.
Yeah, she said different words. I'm just using the more friendly words, which is unusual for me actually.
Well, yeah, it's because, you know, mother watches.
Well, anyway, yeah, but it's not surprising that it hurt so much because she's not had it done since November last year, we think, was the last time she had it done, so yeah. Anyway, now we're going to go and find somewhere to have some lunch because I'm hungry, Mrs. A is hungry, and yeah, we need food, so yeah, I'm going to go and do that next, so yeah.
Ow.
Okay, so we are stopping off for lunch. We've come to a place called Cafe Italian, and we've been here, what, twice before?
A couple of times.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 times before. First 2 times were great. The last time we came, it was a little bit hit and miss, to be honest with you. So we thought we'd give it another try and see how it is. But we've gone for a a meze, what was it, a meze plate? I forgot what it's called now. Jesus. So yeah, we've gone for the meze plate, which is smoked salmon, Mediterranean vegetables, hummus, tarama, tzatziki, one pita, items subject to change. And we've also gone for the antipasti plate with cured meats, which is served with salad, olives, and pickles. And then we've gone for also baby mozzarella, which is sun-blush tomato, baby mozzarella, and fresh basil with olive and balsamic vinegar. And oh, apparently we also have garlic ciabatta bread, with or without cheese? With cheese, of course. And a couple of coffees. So yeah, so
Italian lunch.
Nice Italian lunch, yeah. So we're going to have that, and then we're going to see where we go from there. Hopefully it's a lot better this time than it was last time. But we'll show you what we have when it comes. Okay, so this is our lunch. So
Bigger than we thought.
yeah, it's a lot bigger than we thought. So this was
That was the
that's the miso platter. It's not, yeah, there. That's the miso plate.
mezzo plate, baby mozzarella.
Baby mozzarella here.
It doesn't look like it. Cheesy garlic bread.
Cheesy
Ciabatta
garlic
bread.
Yeah, cheesy garlic ciabatta bread, and then the antipasti pasta just here. This is a lot bigger than we thought it was going to be. But that does look amazing. Looks really good. Can't wait to dig in and try all this. This looks so good. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a bash and see what it's like. Hopefully it's good. Better be. Okay, so we have just finished lunch. Finally, it took us a little while because it was a lot more than what we were expecting. Very, very good, but a lot more than what we were expecting. The tzatziki, not a fan.
Yeah, you've changed that on that, haven't you?
I've changed on that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know what it is. There's something in the tzatziki here that's just putting me off. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm sure it's very nice for other people. It's just not for my personal taste. So, hummus, however, very nice.
Ours is better.
Yeah, our personal one's better, but then we would say that because we make it.
Yeah.
So, and the one in the middle, which was, what's it called? Tarama or something?
Yeah.
Tarama, whatever it was called. We didn't try that because I know full well that I don't like that because when I had it last time, I didn't like it, and I don't think you liked it either, did you? So, but anyway, overall, I'm going to give that a solid 8 out of 10. What about you? So yeah, so the phone cut out a little bit there. So yeah, what was your score, sorry, love?
8.
8 as well. Okay, cool. So 8 out of 10 for the what was it? Cafe Italia in Coventry. So yeah, really, really good. Really enjoyed that. So I believe the next port of call is the Transport Museum.
Yeah, we're going to go see if it's open and
See if
walk
it's
off
open.
lunch.
Walk off lunch. Yeah, definitely walk off lunch. Definitely got a bit of a food baby going on right now. But a well-deserved one, I think. That was a very, very nice meal. Enjoyed that. Right, but yeah, let's go to the Transport Museum, see if it's open, and if it is, we'll check it out. If not, we'll find something else to do. Okay, so we are now in the Coventry Transport Museum. We've just checked in with the reception just to make sure that I can record while I'm in here, and I can, so that's which is always a good thing. We've also just found out as well that they're going to be charging, they're not charging at the minute, but is it July?
From the start of July, I
From
think.
the start of July, they're going to be starting to charge. However, because we reside within a certain postcode within Coventry, we will still get free entry, providing that we register to say that we live here, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
But they did say that the charges then, you get charged, I think, for coming in, but it's then valid for a year.
Yeah, valid for a year, so you can come back as multiple times as you want for the one price, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, right.
We'll show you around.
We'll show you around, have a look.
Tell you what, some of those bikes must have been a nightmare to ride. Painful, yeah. Absolutely ridiculous. Crazy how far bikes have come since they were first kind of introduced. For example, the penny farthing bike. How the hell do you even get on one of those things? I've got no idea. Mental. And I'm 6'4". And even I would struggle to get on one of those. Just noticed this bike here actually. It's not a well, it's a tandem bike, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passengers, or 5 cyclists, should I say, on one bike. Crazy, but yeah, pretty cool. There you go. What do you think? What do you think, love? Look good? It doesn't quite fit on my head properly. My head's a lot bigger than the hat is. But yeah, chauffeur. Aha. So this bike, just behind me here, is a 6-seater. And it's called the 1900 Singer Victoria 6-seater. The 6-seater cycle was first made for the army to use. When new, it had 14 seats. 14 seats, oh my god. That must be mental. Jesus. Things that they used to come up with back in the day. Now you would have noticed during that last clip there, or the last bit of clips, should I say, that there was a vehicle with a wooden frame. They just showed you the frame of the actual vehicle. Of course, back in those days, that's the only real material they had in order to build vehicle frames, because metal was probably considered to be too difficult to work with back then, or they just didn't know how to do it. You could not have a vehicle made with a wooden frame these days because it just wouldn't be considered safe. So, yeah. I mean, you can imagine if a wooden framed vehicle was in an accident these days, nobody would survive that. So, yeah. All metal frames these days. Tell you what, looking at some of these old style cars and just how beautiful these cars actually are. This was back in kind of like the heyday of vehicles, really, where vehicles were originally built for function, for getting you to A to B, and then style came into it later on. It wasn't an initial thing. And then you had things like streamlining and so on and so forth coming into it as well, because obviously with regards to the wars that obviously the country's been involved in, streamlining was very much an aviation thing for obviously the wars that we were in. And then they suddenly realized that streamlining in vehicles was also a good thing as well, because it would save on fuel and so on and so forth. But yeah, these vehicles are beautiful, especially there was a Jaguar, which I think it was called the Jaguar SS, I think it was called. But yeah, beautiful cars, absolutely beautiful. And this green one, just here behind me, has got a tax disc on it for 2013. So some of these vehicles are still being driven Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they're still being driven and like used for car shows and things like that up until sort of like 2013 and maybe even sooner. So, which is really cool. Right, this armoured car here, I have actually been inside one of these before. Well, maybe not this particular model, but I have been inside a version of one of these before, because obviously growing up in the military, you get the chance to do these sorts of things, and they're actually quite interesting on the inside, let alone the outside. So many like controls and so on and so forth you've got to kind of get used to, and they're kind of weird to drive as well, but good fun though. Okay, so we're going to do the Blitz experience, just bearing in mind, guys, that there may be some flashing lights, so if you do suffer with epilepsy, just bear that in mind, okay guys? So yeah, this is your warning with regards to that. To be fair, that Blitz experience wasn't as bad as I thought, flashing lights wise, but even so I thought it was better to mention about the flashing lights just in case. So yeah, anyway, let's continue on. So we're now in the kind of like getting into like the 1960s sort of area, 1960s, 1970s. So the cars like Triumph being one of the major manufacturers, Rover, which of course everyone knows, and of course, you know, cars like that. I mean, Rovers were the big car manufacturer back in the day. Big, huge, obviously not so much anymore, but yeah. But they were big, they were very big, very big. And Coventry, one of the biggest hubs with regards to vehicle manufacture back in the day too. The push bike back just next to me here, which is that one there. I used to have one of those back in the day. Yeah, it was a great bike, lots of switches to play with when you were younger. Good fun. So yeah. Tell you what, these caravans, tiny, aren't they? Absolutely tiny. I don't know how on earth people actually managed to have a good time.
But then back then people weren't probably as tall as you sweethearts.
True,
You know we have this height issue with you.
Yeah,
As
I couldn't fit
tell
in.
now we have a height
Well,
issue.
yeah, have a height issue now. Yeah,
I'm not your leaning post.
I could not fit in, for example, that brown one that I showed you just there. There's no way.
Well, you would. You just have to keep ducking.
I'd end up in a hospital with concussion. Oh, thanks. Cheers. Lovely. So she said, okay, yeah, that'd be fine. Great. Yeah, lovely. Well, even so, not good. I do enjoy the military vehicles section of these, obviously because with me growing up in the way that I did, in a military household and military life, I do just enjoy seeing some of these old military vehicles. It takes me back to my youth when I used to get to be in them and so on and so forth. What?
Get down a step.
Down a step?
No, stay there.
Stay there. Oh look, Mrs. A is the same height, my god, woohoo!
Because I'm
We're
standing
on
on
some stairs.
different stairs.
Yeah, we're on some stairs. The things we do to make sure that we can be the same height.
I know.
Yeah. Eh? But yeah, so looking at the military vehicles.
You love it, don't you?
I do. Yeah. one other place we're going to take you to at some other time. Not today, but we'll do it in another vlog. Will be the Air Museum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
See
Air
all the
Museum.
planes.
See all the planes, military planes, specifically.
Yeah.
Because I do enjoy those. In fact, you can actually get in one of them if I remember rightly.
Yes, we got it in the.
No, it's not the cockpit. Was it the Harrier?
Oh god, it was one.
It was something like that.
Really up into it.
But anyway, we'll take you there one day as well. So that'd be kind of cool. Okay, this here is Brum. And I don't know if any of you remember, but Brum was a character in a kids' TV program years ago, back in the 90s? I think it was back in the 90s. Basically, Brum was a vehicle that lived in a garage.
It's the big
And-
adventures of a little car.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, it's the big adventures of a little car that basically used to come alive by itself and
Go and
have its own little adventures on its own with no driver. It was a car that was alive, and it was called Brum. Yeah, in fact, there it is. Look, it physically says on that packet just there, the big adventures of a little car. This Auriga driverless pod's pretty funky. Quite like it. Apparently as well, Jill says apparently that Heathrow Airport's got driverless pods at the airport there. So that's quite cool. So it's essentially a taxi, which is really cool. Yeah, I like it. The battery on that vehicle display, well, battery on display in there, it's really actually quite big, but also flat at the same time. It's not the kind of image you have in your head when you think of an electric vehicle car battery. Do you know what I mean? It's, you think of, well, at least I thought of several like batteries bigger than the current standard car battery, but bigger versions of those, but several of them in order to make sure that you get your electric power output with regards to the electric vehicle. But in actual fact, it's not. It's, like I said, it's that big flat thing, which is quite cool. To think that powers your vehicle enough to today's current standards, which is quite cool. So that was the Jaguar section. Very, very nice cars. One of which is a completely electric car. It does 68 miles on a single charge.
To a max speed 205 miles per hour.
Oh, okay. Max speed 205 miles per hour. Not bad. Apparently the seats as well, they will adjust to the drive.
Seats are fixed to the
Sorry, seats are
bulkhead,
fixed, sorry.
and everything moves to the drive.
Oh, okay. So the seats are fixed to the bulkhead, but everything else moves in position for the driver's height, I suppose, for lack of a better term. So yeah, but Jaguar has always been a car manufacturer that I have loved the look of their vehicles. They all look fantastic.
Yeah, we just don't have the money.
And yeah, unfortunately we don't. Yeah, if we had the money, I would definitely be getting a Jaguar of some description, or Jaguar Land Rover. Would be a nice one as well, actually. So yeah, because we do like, what was it, the Range Rover, didn't we? We love a Range Rover.
Someone's only got.
Yeah.
Got a Discovery 3?
Yeah, Discovery 3, yeah.
And I do like having that.
Yeah, it's
That's
nice.
my treat.
Yes. We'll get one eventually, love. We'll get one eventually. Yes, that is the dream. Good old Discovery 3. I want one each, though. That's what I want. Yeah, one in your colour, one in my colour.
What, you can have one in purple?
You can have, yeah, you can have yours in purple. I'll have mine in red. Look alright, I think. I'm right. Okay, right, let's see what's next. Okay, so this Bloodhound full-scale replica is made out of Kinex, and it has been recognised by the Guinness World Record, by Guinness World Records as the largest ever Kinex built structure. So yeah, pretty cool, and it's pretty cool that it's the fact that it's a replica of it's the life-size replica of the actual Bloodhound land speed record vehicle, which is quite cool. Apparently their aim for this was to reach speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour. Holy shit. I mean, wow, that's fast. Can you imagine going that fast in anything? Mental. Absolutely mental. Okay, so that was the Coventry Transport Museum, which is now all done. We are absolutely a bit knackered after walking around all that, because that is...
It's an hour and 3/4 we've been at now.
Yeah, that's not bad. Hour and 3/4, not bad at all. And we didn't really rush it either. Kind of strolled around, took our time. Quite cool. So I will say, guys, I'm going to do a separate clip at the beginning of the museum section where I just say to you guys to obviously pause if you do want to read any of the text that I do record. I suddenly thought about that halfway around. So yeah. But I would...
Great thing in hindsight.
Yeah, great thing in hindsight. Yeah, exactly. So if you did want to read any of that, press pause. I know it's a bit late now, obviously, because we've just left, but I'll do another clip separately first so that you guys can get the gist of that. Right, we're going to go and get ourselves something to drink from Starbucks, and then I'm not sure what we're going to do from there on, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so we've now had our Starbucks, and we are now looking for some hair colour for Mrs. A. She needs some hair colour. So we're looking for that in a minute, but it's a specific one she's looking for. We've just been to Superdrug, couldn't find it there. So we were just taking a little walk down to Boots and seeing if they've got the one that she needs. So fingers crossed they will. Alright guys, so success. We found Jill's hair colour. So she's got that. She's going to be putting that on tonight.
Well, we think it's going to work.
Well, we think it's going to work anyway, so we'll see. But, yeah, well, yeah. You guys will find out tomorrow. Yeah, my hair's sticking up. What the hell? There you go. So yeah, see, we'll should be putting that on today, and then we'll find out tomorrow whether or not it has worked or even looks okay. So we shall see. Right, so now we are obviously in the car, as you can see. So we are now on our way back towards home, but we're going to be stopping off at Asda just to get a few little bits that we need, and then we'll be shooting back off home, and then seeing what else we can possibly get up to at home, if anything. Or we may just chill out, because that walking around the museum has worn us out a little bit. It's a long ass walking around there, isn't it? I'm telling you. Right. But yeah, so off to Asda. Okay, so we are now in Asda, and once again, we've got the scanner, and we are here to get food, obviously, and obviously we've got to get as well some ingredients so that Jill can make some cupcakes for somebody's birthday at work, because that's coming up in the next couple of days, I believe.
Tomorrow.
Sorry, tomorrow. Yeah, coming up tomorrow. So we're going to go and make them tonight so that she can, so we can take them into work tomorrow and surprise somebody for their birthday tomorrow. So that'll be kind of cool. And yeah, and let's just have a pot around and see what's what as well. Okay, so we got everything we needed from Asda. Well, we believe we have anyway, yeah. So now we are gonna literally head on home now. Yeah, head on home, unload the car, and pretty much chill out for a bit, I think. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay then guys, so we are now back home, and we are gonna literally chill out for the rest of the day now, with the exception of Mrs. A doing her hair and getting that dye put on and testing that out, and then Mrs. A also has to do these cupcakes for tomorrow as well. So yeah, so we're going to literally chill out other than that. So if you've enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. That would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you haven't subscribed already, then by all means please do so, because that way then you'll know each and every single time that I upload a new vlog. If you do subscribe as well, ding dong that little notification bell, and that'll let you know each and every single time I upload a new vlog to the channel. And at least that way then you can keep up to date with every single new vlog that comes up. So yeah. And we shall be back tomorrow with another vlog tomorrow. Content of which I'm not entirely sure, with the exception of obviously Mrs. A's new hair colour. And we're going to be going to work to obviously give these cupcakes to the person whose birthday it is. So yes, you get to see the deliciousness that is Mrs. A's cupcakes. They are very good though. They are very, very good. Other than that, I'm not entirely sure what else is going to be in tomorrow's vlog, but we shall see. Hopefully it's something good. In the meantime, guys, take care of yourselves.